Hey, buddy, watch this.
Hello, hello, Regis Skillman is the name and Hearthstone is the game, and this is a deck spotlight on an even Paladin deck. That's right, a Gin Greymane deck from the professional player and streamer Sjow. Now, even Paladin and odd Paladin are basically at odds right now on the ranked ladder. They're both very prominent decks. They both have fantastic win rates. They seem like the two best decks of the new Witchwood meta. So, of course, I wanted to take some time to explore what Even Paladin was all about. This list isn't exactly what you're going to see for all Even Paladin lists, but it includes a lot of the star cards that Even Paladins are using to success. This one just has a few tweaks here and there, because this, of course, is specifically Sjow's version. Now, that said, what is Even Paladin driven by? Of course, Even cards, right? Things like Call to Arms, things like Spike Ridge Steed, Sunkeeper Tarim. Really powerful, classic Paladin cards that are good, and I don't mean classic in the sense of the set of cards. I mean in the usage case. They're classic. They get used across all these different decks, right? And then you add in things like Knife Juggler, for instance, and Direwolf Alpha, really strong 2-drops that are both good on their own, but also very powerful with Call to Arms. You add in Equality and Consecration as a removal option to help you swing the board back in your favor. You got Light View Stegadon to empower your new, cheaper hero power, and, of course, just all the other ways you can get dudes into your deck with Drygult's Jailer. And suddenly, you got a really scary deck. Add on Crystal Lion for that dude synergy. Add in some tech cards like Spellbreaker, other good 2-drops to use with your Call to Arms, and what do you know? Your deck is very, very powerful. It can do some crazy things despite the mana restriction. Essentially, you can still put together a lot of really good turns. Because on turn 1, you get your hero power, and Silverhand Recruits are fantastic. Turn 3, it's easy to combo a 2-drop in your hero power. You've got amazing turn 4s. Turn 5, you can squeeze a 4-drop and a hero power together. It's not that hard to make the curve work. And because Paladin just has so many good cards at these even spots, you don't have to run a bunch of filler junk. You just run the strongest pieces and suddenly you have a good deck. Now, this deck is a little more defensive than most I've seen. It's running things like Wild Pyro to work with your Equality. These Dark Convictions can be offensive cards, but honestly, it seems like they've been utilized more for defensive purposes as well. So, a weird mix to me, nonetheless, a neat little spin on the deck that I still think explores a lot of the important aspects of Even Paladin. And this does still toss on the Silver Sword, which is being played in other Even Paladin decks, and of course is a very great offensive tool when you're able to play a bunch of guys and just buff them with Silver Sword. That puts you in a great spot to end games just because of how much pressure it provides, a card that has surprised me with success so far in the Witchwood. So essentially, there's a lot to say about this deck, a lot to talk about, and especially this list in particular is unique enough that we could discuss it at great length. But I think the most important thing we can do now is just jump into some gameplay and see this deck in action. That's going to tell us everything we need to know about it, and it's going to show us exactly how it works. So that said, let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay of this deck, the Sjow Gin Greymane Even Paladin, as it was recorded live on my Twitch stream. Nice, man, who knew that ending was coming. Yeah, I mean, especially, like, we had a pretty good feel for it even pre-Alexstrasza, but then the Alexstrasza sealed the deal, because essentially, like, you don't Alex until you know you have the pieces in hand. And we did buy ourselves a couple turns, because we made the smart grab off of the Servant of Kalamos. We got the 3 health dude. That bought us a turn. Hagatha bought us a turn. But still, unfortunately, we just couldn't generate enough healing, and his hero power kept chipping us down. So we never quite got there. I think we maybe keep Direwolf Alpha, but it's so much better off of Call to Arms. I think I want to look for stuff. But I think maybe, since we're going to have the hero power on 1, it might be worth to keep the Direwolf Alpha to follow up with the hero power. Yeah, I don't like this hand. I think Call to Arms is always your best bet. Always your best bet. Try adding some Sea Giants. I did have a lot of fun with Sea Giants in our previous deck. The Sea Warlock rocked with Sea Giants. Only thing different from Strifeco's version is the Steed. Okay, I had a Strifeco version up too, but I didn't ever end up playing that. I ran out of time. Gin is sick. I love Worgens. Yeah, Gin's a cool character for sure. I honestly wish that Gin himself was like more thematically appropriate. This Gin Greymane could have been anything. You know what I mean? Like, or this card, the card that makes your hero power cost 1, could have been any random character. You know what I mean? That could have been just anybody. And there's nothing about Gin that makes me say like, oh yeah, he's all about making stuff cheaper as like a lore character. So he doesn't feel very Worgen-esque or anything. Like, I don't know, he just doesn't feel like Gin Greymane, which is kind of sad. Sometimes I think they waste lore characters' effects, just making them sort of boring. I don't really know how to play this deck, so I'm going to attack like that a lot. Is it worth it to craft Imris? Almost definitely not, Dapper Jupiter. I think Imris is not great yet. I haven't seen any evidence that Imris is good. Let me see. Let's look up his stats. Yeah, so right now Imris's decks have a 43% win rate. That is very bad. That's miserable. I can't recommend that at all. This is fine. We're setting up for a decent Stegodon, maybe. Not good, but decent. Gin should have been a Warrior Legend. I think Gin and Darius would have been an incredibly furry deck. Now, I do like that idea, like put them together. That would have made sense. But even just something Worgen related, like maybe he transforms or, you know, like he gets different effects. Like take the Worgen aspect where they switch attack and health, but make it where it's different effects, not just... Do you know what I mean? Like, so, like say he gets, on one board state, it's like, I don't know, he does... He has... You know, rush and gives you friendly minions +2 health or something. I don't know, some random garbage, whatever. And then in his other state, not only does he swap stats, but he also swaps effects. Like he has taunt, and he gives minions +3 attack or something. Whatever, you know. I don't have the right answer to what it should be, but essentially that. Like, so I'm setting up for Sunkeeper here a little bit. Like, give him the ultimate Worgen treatment, essentially, is what I'm saying. I think that would have been more fun. Who's better, Gin or Baku? So far, it looks like Baku's a little better, I would say. I think it's a bit debatable, but Baku seems like the better... Well, no, I think it's pretty clear Baku right now is better, because he has, essentially... multiple decks, whereas right now Gin really only has one deck, this one that's any good. Which, you know, still good, but not quite as good across... Oh, that's not going to be good for Tarim. Not going to be good for Tarim. I got the Glass Knight as a free legendary, tried to build a heal paladin, then I cried. Don't try to build a heal paladin, just toss him in a deck like this, and I think he's getting good results. I think he's just a good 4-mana card. Don't worry about healing him. Like, I think that's where a lot of people are losing it. Like, they're trying to make him a heal card, and he's not a heal card sometimes, he's just a card, you know? I hope I didn't miss a hero power. I have been kind of forgetting that my hero power is only 1 mana. I hope I didn't miss a hero power. Did I miss a hero power, guys? It feels like I might have missed a hero power, because I sort of forgot. There's the Spiteful Summoner Shaman deck. That's pretty crazy. I still don't know about Volcano, man. I still feel like Volcano is going to cause you problems. Like, your deck has minions, and it's just a low-cost spell for whatchamacallit. This might be a good Tarim opportunity. We can hit for 10 here and put him really low. And since we have the, No, we can't hit for 10. Why did I say that? We can only hit for 7. I don't know why I said that. But either way, we have a Spellbreaker, so being a little bit greedy with how we hit face here is valuable. It's valuable. Glass Knight's a she. It is, yeah, you're right, I forgot that. I mentioned that earlier when she was first, when we first got the flavor text. It's actually a she. It says in the flavor text. I haven't heard the voice line yet. Does the voice line sound like a she? But anyway, the Glass Knight has 60% win rate right now in decks and a 54% win rate when played, which is not great, but still pretty good. Pretty good. Not too bad. I'm back, says Monster Hunter. Well, welcome back. Hey, no tie. Says turn 5 coined out Tyrantus from Spiteful. Ooh, that's a strong turn 5 play, I have to say. That will just give us lethal, it looks like. Yeah, cool. Like I said, we had the silence, so we could be like high pressure and find a win. Nice, good win. That was fun. I liked that. Just crafted Baku Paladin. Hopefully it'll do something. Yeah, it's a good deck. You'll find success. Is there an OTK Paladin now that MSOG is out? I don't know. I mean, you can still kill people with the Uther hero power, but less consistently without Beardo, I think. There's some refresh stuff with the Pixie, but I think the mana costs don't line up. So I'm not sure if it's an OTK or like a 2-turn kill or what, but it isn't even Paladin, Monster Hunter. That's right, yeah. Even Paladin. Alright. I think Jailer's a good opener. It's not something you want off Call to Arms, but still a good way to start and keep your mana curve nice and full. And Call to Arms, of course, is great. So it looks like we have some good curves here.
Turned our curse into our strength.
Hey, Game Gray Man, what's up, dude?
Reporting for duty.
Tar Creeper in 37% of decks. Whew! Yeah, we lost a lot of good cards, so good cards like Tar Creeper that just fit into a lot of environments gain ground, I think, at the rotation period. Not so surprised by that, but still, that's a lot of decks. That's kind of crazy to think about. The Juggler is not an ideal thing to draw, I guess, but we'll make it work. Prefer it off Called Arms. So he has some good trades here. We can trade back and play a bunch of dudes if we want, but I think we'll probably just Juggler hero power. Maybe even Wild Pyro hero power, just because we don't necessarily need the Pyro equality combo, I don't think, in this matchup. Like, we're going to try to win the board legitimately. What is this deck even? It's not a Baku deck. What is this? Not a Gin deck either. I don't know what we're dealing with here. Plated Beetle, alternatively, is even better, because that's not committing to anything except stats on board, right? Should Quest work with Game Greymane? Maybe. But I don't know. It happens after the game already loads up, right? So, well, yeah, you're right. It happens after the game loads up and it's already in your hand. So maybe, yes, I think it should, kind of, honestly. But they made a decision, though, that it wouldn't. So if that's their decision, I think we have to, like, okay, for whatever reason, that's the decision that's made. So let's abide by that decision, right? Ugh, that's the worst Juggler positioning. I have to kill this right now, because I don't want it to kill the Juggler for free. The Juggler has so much value with all of these dudes that I need to try to keep it alive. It's probably dead anyway, because there's Candle Shot and, you know, a million other things, but just in case, I want it to live. Yeah, it's dead. Really unfortunate, just like positionings and just so many different things today are not lining up on this game. But that's okay. We can still do this and hopefully snipe that, right? Like, okay, that one's useless.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, that's good. Do I actually just throw away the Direwolf Alpha here, or do I just take the... I think the Direwolf Alpha has a lot of value, so I'll just trade this one in. Unleash the Hounds is a bit of a concern. Stegodon's a good card, though, so that's nice. We also have this... Or, I mean, well, I meant Spikered Sea, but Stegodon is also a good card. That's also true. And we will have a lot of dudes out if there's no Unleash the Hounds, so... Okay. Sure. Win 2 games with any class, 50 gold quest. Yeah, I know. New quests are awesome. It's like so much easier to get gold now. I love it. Stegodon looks like it might still be good, I guess. He respected the two non-Silverhand Recruit minions, so this could actually add up to a lot of value still. Reporting for duty. Well, yeah. I'll clear. Unleash the Hounds would be a problem again, but for now, we're pretty happy with this. Silver Sword is just a tad too late, though, man. If he has a second Unleash, I will be a little salty, honestly. Second Unleash would be sad. Are you going to make a deck with Dollmaster Dorian? I will eventually, yeah. Hey, Skipper, man, how's it going? How strong did you think Baku Quest Warrior was? Do you think I should craft it? I felt pretty good about it. I can check the stats for you, though. I haven't looked at the stats yet. So I'm not sure. Good trading by him there to make sure that I only get one additional minion out. Sunkeeper Tarum off the top! No, Gingray. Well, that's certainly less good than Tarum, but I can still make some plays here. I might as well clear that. And Silver Sword, of course, is going to be insane here. This card's been better than I thought so far based on the numbers. I'm very pleasantly surprised by it. Let's look up, where is Baku Warrior at in the meta here? Baku Warrior. It so far looks like a tier 3 deck. Actually, the bottom of tier 3, so not necessarily your best bet. I don't really know if this is lethal yet, but it's a very good play, so I'm going to do it. It seems like a nice little play. I think we saw the concede there. Yeah. Okay, that worked out really nicely, guys. The one-mana hero power is very sneaky clean. Squeaky clean and sneaky clean. It's very good at filling in your curve. I like it a lot. So yeah, I mean, Odd Warrior looks solid, not amazing. Tier 3 decks are not usually my favorites. I think you should typically stick to Tier 2. Tier 3 on HS Replay basically means it has a losing win rate. So you have to be better than the average player by a bit to make it good. So, there you go. How do you feel about the whole World War III thing? Well, I don't think World War III would be good, so... It's as far as I'm going to get regarding political matters, but... What standard quest were you at? What do you mean standard, as opposed to what? Oh, you mean without Baku? I don't know. That's not played enough to say. Nobody's playing that, so... I don't know. You can't really get that number. Right now, at least. There you go. Somebody made me a Gin Greymane by day and Gin Greymane by night. That's exactly what I mean. Yeah. Exactly. Russian Wind Fury. There you go. That's a cool example. Yes, perfect. And then Taunt and Lifestealing. Yeah, exactly what I meant. That's awesome. I don't know who made those. Was it Mage, probably? Looks like a Mage card to me. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. I don't know if those are the right ones, but that's definitely what I mean. I don't even know if a 6/12 Taunt Lifesteal is playable. Maybe. It's kind of Obsidian Statue, but worse, honestly. Like, it's a little bit worse than Obsidian Statue because it doesn't have the Death Rattle, right? Sure. I think that has to be respected a little bit. Good. Stack it on here maybe already? That's nice. Could also trade in and try to get a greedy one, but I think that's risky against Warrior because they have so many Whirlwinds and stuff. It's pretty risky. Gonna be chilling playing Hearth while the world burns. Sounds like a plan. Alright, we're gonna do this now, I guess. Divine Shield is nice, plus attack is good. Plus health is honestly fine too. This 3/5 now might eat an execute. Like he's gotta respect this 3/5. I don't have an awesome turn 5. We're gonna play into Brawl too much if I do a good one. Well, that's rude.
Do you think they'll nerf Shaman's battle cry, Yogg?
Torlonis, man, thanks for the 400 bits, dude. That's a big old bit bomb. Will they nerf Shudderwalk? I guess it kind of depends on what you mean by nerf. I think they're gonna fix the animations on it. Yes. I do not really think that they're gonna nerf the effect. And I think that's fine. I think that's okay. I'm happy with that result. If that is the result, I'm happy with it. I think it's acceptable. Because the card right now's win rate is pretty low. Or at least the deck's win rate is pretty low. The OTK version's win rate is pretty low. It's really the animation and the timing and stuff that's so problematic. Is he going to take the Brawl or not? Not yet. Okay. So do we Sunkeeper Tarum this? It's like not amazing, honestly. Right? It's a little weak right now. We could just go for like the Spike Ridge Steed instead. I would want to do that on probably a well, no, it's going to take damage anyway, so let's do it here. And just trade in this dude. Aha! Just not that good of a Tarum, right? Everything already kind of had 2 or 3 anyway, so just hold on the Tarum. Get some pressure going. I mean, Tarum is potentially going to be amazing at some point, right? We have a lot of dudes in hand. This hand is clunky. We can come back, but we can't apply a lot of pressure right now. I would like to see a reload and a pressure applier. Neither of which we have right now. So I don't know, True Silver, Crystal Lion, another Spiker's Steed. Silver Sword would be good eventually, but not next turn. So I'm not sold on Silver Sword at the moment. Shield Slam in the 5/6, okay. Another Spike Ridge Steed. Sure. Let's put it here. He's gonna have to take the Brawl eventually, right? Like, if he had... Oh no, yeah, he has Brawl. Okay, Spot goes. Just freaking out for a second. I was like, is Brawl available? We gotta remember. Is it possible? Let's see. Zorko says, I got 3 legendaries in the Witchwood expansion, Dustfall, and Avion, a Toki Time Taker, and a Golden Shutterwalk. Well, the first 2, kind of iffy, but that Golden Shutterwalk, that's cool, dude. Congrats. That's awesome. Where were you looking for those meta deck stats? On hsreplay.net. Wait, don't we have a 2/6? I thought we had... Oh, there it is. Jeez, took 8 years for that to load in. My God. I guess we can tear him here now that he hit the board. I mean, I gotta make a play, right? I gotta make a play. This does apply a lot of pressure and damage, so we lose some health, but we just gain an extra attack and a big old board again. So he basically needs a second Brawl here. And if he has a second Brawl, I'm in a little bit of trouble because I don't have a good reload. I don't have a good follow-up. I need, like, Crystal Lion or something to give me a good follow-up to the second Brawl. So we'll just see how patient he's been, right? If he had 2 Brawls, he was being very patient, and I'm impressed, frankly. Oh my goodness gracious. Reckless Flurry instead. Oh boy. This is not a good thing, I think. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on this. I don't see why we need to do it. It might be better as an offensive card as opposed to a defensive one. So I need to hit, I don't know. We haven't had Call to Arms this game, so that might be okay. We got 2 Knife Jugglers, 2 Direwolf Alpha still in the deck. That's nice. True Silver might be a little too late at this point. Oh, God. Oh, boy, we're in trouble, guys. Rune Spear! I'm not sure that was better than just armoring up. I might have just armored up if I was him. I feel like Armor Up Pass could have been better than Rune Spear, honestly. I maybe should have played the Jailer. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I probably should have, I guess, because I can't play a bunch of minions now. I should have played the Jailer. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking, oh, I don't want to put this at 2 health. It's harder to kill it, but I should have just played the Jailer. I need the dudes off the Jailer.
Oh, legendary.
I need the dudes.
I'm out of bits, so cheer.
Yami says I'm out of bits. Well, thank you, Yami Man, for the $2. That's awfully nice of you, dude. I appreciate it. The donations still work for me. Oh, God. That is a problem. Oh, boy. We are donezo, guys. So we can Pyro Equality to clear, but I think we're in trouble. I could Equality Pyro into Dark Conviction to clear and keep the Pyro alive. But I don't think that's I don't think that's necessary. We can play this guy still. We need to as well. We need to win soon. We are out of gas, and he has 1,000,000 cards, so we have to win like next turn somehow or something. But we can't. His hero power is going to push us out too far. I have a new idea for a test deck. Play with Cauldron, maybe. Will be insane. More than Cauldron Paladin. Yeah, the problem is you got to have a deck that trades in a lot of minions, and that's hard to do with Rogue. You can't just generate that many minions like you can with Paladin, you know? It's hard to get that much stuff on the board to trade in with Witch's Cauldron. What do you run? Fireflies and just a bunch of random 1-drops and stuff from the classic set from Neutral? I don't know if that's good enough. Not competitive to me. Oh, Zola's very weak. He's at 14, I hit him for 5. Like, that's still just not remotely close to killing him. That's a major problem, too. That's a major problem, too. Spellbreaker doesn't even really help me here. We just... Call to Arms is the only draw that is remotely competitive, and even it's too slow. Consecration doesn't help either. Yeah, it's just not going to do it. I mean, sure we can try, but we're very dead. We're very, very dead. Sorry for the additional card, but a really good idea after again. Sure, let's see. Birth defects.
I think we might be able to agree Shutterwalk OTK win rate is low, not because of power but because of it being a deck for experienced players, unlike something like Face Hunter.
I think there's a little bit of merit to that argument, Cynical. Like, we've seen people who've had some success with it, obviously, like Toast, I guess, won a bunch of games or something. I think that has been the case to some extent, but also, I mean, the average win rate still tells you a lot, right? Like, you can't always balance a game for, like, the top 1% of players. In fact, you often shouldn't balance the game for the top, like, 1% of players. I mean, we kind of saw that in the past with Quest Rogue. Do I want to buff one of these? I don't think it helps. It's just going to die, so... yeah, it's a consideration to make, though. I mean, Blizzard has those stats, though, right? So they can make the right decisions, you know? Plus, I think that was, like, day one win rates, too, when people didn't really know what was going on and weren't playing enough aggro decks yet. But, like, as time has gone on... Oh, look, he only has a normal warrior hero power now, guys. It's just a normal one. I still can't outrace him. He still just gains 2 every turn. Like, I just cannot get there. We're just going to bleed out here. I think Shutterwalk has gotten worse over time. I think you can even see that on Aces Replay too if you look at the cards win rate over time. Like the first day it was like way higher win rate than like day. Yeah, started out 45, then 44, now it's down to, well, it's still 44, but it's lost half a percentage per day basically. Which isn't really much, but yeah, we are dead. We are very dead. We do have another equality, though, so I still sort of feel like playing it out for some reason. I don't know what we would draw, though, that would win. We're out of Call to Arms range. Yeah, we're not going to win. Just kill me, dude. You have lethal, surely, right? Like, you have so much damage. Not quite. He's 6 off. He's got it next turn, though. Oh, I need equality now, boys. It's time for that equality. We're in a bit of a pickle. No, again, ain't gonna do it, is he? GG. Regis, try the shaman when you can. Guys, I can't try decks. I'm sorry, dudes. I'm happy to look at your list, but I already did look at this list. I've talked about this list 3 times, Crow. Crow, I keep talking to you about this list. Do you, like, send it to me and then leave? Like, what's going on? I've now said for the 3rd time, I don't understand Volcano in this list. I don't feel like it's a good fit. You're a spiteful... Well, maybe this is actually a slightly different one, because I think that list only had... Hold up. How many people right now are playing Spiteful Summoner, Volcano, Shaman? What is the deal? Is this the same deck, or did you change it? Regardless, let me say again, whether this is new or not, I'm not sure. My apologies, Crow. Maybe this is a fresh list. I don't know. But I don't think Volcano makes much sense in a Spiteful Summoner deck. There are some really low roll 5-drop opportunities. Even the normal ones just aren't that good, so you risk a lot there. And also, if you're a board-based deck that's not a control deck, I don't know that you like Volcano. Plus, like, if you play Volcano on 5 to stay alive, you overload yourself into 6, which is your power turn. Like, I have some real problems with Volcano in a Spiteful Summoner deck. I just don't think they go together very well. Perhaps I'm missing something, but they don't seem to make sense. Oh, no worries, Crow. I'm sorry if I got... probably overreacted a little bit, but I feel like I've talked about this a few times now, so I want to make sure I wasn't going crazy. Clashy says, hey, Reeds, I left Hearthstone a few months ago because of school. The expansion got my attention. Got Godfrey for free, and Archmage Arigel, and Houndmaster Sjow. Nice. 9 packs got you that many legendaries, dude. That's awesome. Well done. Even around Paladin. This one would be even. But which is better? I don't know. They're both really good right now, so it's hard to say. They're remarkably close in win rate and stuff right now, and I think Odd is more popular, but I'm not sure that it's better. So it's just so close. Oh, the card, yeah. 3-mana Warlock custom card. Until your next turn, any minion summoned by a spell or effect are destroyed. Cool, yeah. Shutterwalk answer. I like it. That'd be good. Oh, the name is actually very fitting now that I've seen the card. Explains the name. I love Secret Paladin, and especially Liam. Just got 2 24/24 Alwar Peacekeeper because of Imrist Sonya combo. Jeez, dude, that's... Wait, how did it get to Oh, 6, 12, 24. Yeah, okay. Wow, dude. That is nuts. Despite the fact that Baku Hunter goes for early game, it still sometimes can't outrace Shudderwalk Shaman. Yeah, I'm surprised by that. I would think it would, but I see. Good to know. Alright, let's just see what we get. I do want to put that to 1, because it's such a good number against dudes, right? We might need to draw Call to Arms or we're not going to win much with this list. And this list is weird, too. It's like got control pieces in it. It's almost like a... Because you got Wild Pyro Equality, you got Plated Beetle. Like, there's a lot about this list that's so weird to me. I don't totally understand it exactly, but... I want to believe. I want to believe. Is that worth a silence already? Would we rather silence a Void Lord? Could also just Equality to clear that. Is that too early, though? I think I'm going to silence that. I don't think I need to silence a Void Lord, because we do have, like, Equality Consecrations and stuff to get through still. There are ways for us to clear a board, right? So, I think I'll just go for the board now. We also know we can't do much this turn. We could maybe Spellstone that Spellbreaker, I guess. Alright, Skull, that's pretty slow, I guess. Alright, we're gonna get some Knife Jugglers. 0 Jugglers, okay. Cool. Very big board to get Hellfired here. And we're actually gonna overdraw, aren't we? Because we have 2 idiots on board. We're gonna draw 6 minions and we have 7 in hand already. So we're gonna draw a ton. Overdraw by like a mile. We're not. One of these is gonna do nothing.
Welcome. Boy,
maybe I should have played it a little differently.
Hearth, won't ya?
Defile also very good. Does hurt his thing about the same, or actually a little more. So sort of better in some ways. Oh boy, that sucked. What a terrible pull from the Call to Arms. My goodness, miserable. Yeah, that's actually fine. I might have played that this turn, though. Thinking about it. Spider times them. Yours truly dropping the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome, yours truly. Thanks for the love, man. That's really, really nice. I appreciate it a ton. That puts us at 643 on the sub count, which is awfully good. Very high. Pretty amazing. Thanks again to Cynical Otaku for the 100 bits. That is very nice as well. And Yami dropping the $2. Torlonis dropping 400 bits. You guys are very good to me, so thank you, everybody. Appreciate it a lot. Hey, Regis, please tell me, what do you think about Zulok? We just had a ton of fun with Keloseth, Fungalmancer, and Glinder Crowskin. It was really good. We were winning a lot. We were like 72%, 75% or something. My free legendary was Lady in White, which I'm really enjoying, but I'm not doing too well at the moment. I've seen her find success in Spiteful Summoner decks so far, it looks like. Can't wait for your tier 2 interesting decks, says yours truly. I think we've been making a lot of like tier 4 interesting decks this week so far. We've had a couple decent ones. Rush Warrior felt okay. Baku Warrior felt okay. Apparently I'm good at making warrior decks, but nothing else. I didn't get a golden legendary, but I did get my first ever double legendary pack. Nice, Viking, dude. I also did not get any golden. Is he on Cliff Room? He doesn't. Oh boy, guys, this is an issue. I don't know how to beat this. I need another equality, right, to get through all this stuff. We can kill some of them. There might have been a better way to do that, actually. Trading first and then consecrating. Yeah, there actually was a better way to do that. I should have traded first. That was a misplay. I could have had two less Voidwalkers, I think. And one of them could have been damaged as well. Maybe could have had 3 less Voidwalkers. I don't even know. I'm over it because we're not going to win. With Sonya and Gorgon, they can support Cauldron Tess, maybe. Maybe. I still think it's tough, though. I actually lucked out and got me a golden Dollmaster Droid and golden Lady in White. Nice, dude. I may craft a golden Baku. I kind of want to craft a golden Baku. I got golden Chameleos and the art is awesome. I want to craft a golden Chameleos too. Part of me wants to do that like this game. I may just concede here. I don't think we have the reload necessary. This hand is so clunky. I guess if we drew another equality, we might be able to still, but... Crystal Lion.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
I don't even know if I needed to coin there. That might have been a misplay too. I just want to play as much as I can. I think the coin was a waste, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Dumb coin. Is this too oppressive? Let's see. I just don't want to play this game anymore. Like, in this game. Kill me. Arc Demon of Greed. 1 mana, 4/5. Taunt, Battlecry, destroy your deck. Maybe. Because if you got a good opening hand, you just win the game. But I think it'd be interesting. I'd like it, though. Why didn't you equality trade then Pyro Consecration? That's literally what I, well, I didn't think about the Pyro, actually. Do we have the mana for the Pyro? I don't think we had enough mana for the Pyro, did we? But regardless, I already identified the misplay and talked about it, guys. So you're now asking me things that we already identified and talked through. Like, I already addressed that. Like, I know it was wrong, but I didn't. We were, like, over it. Well, that was an interesting defile. I feel like he didn't need to do that. That felt unnecessary, didn't it? To me.
Reporting for duty.
Could arguably put it on the juggler, but I want to try to protect this asset a little bit. So we'll see if that works. Hey, Bike in the Galaxy! Bike in the Galaxy, do you thank you for the Twitch Prime sub too? Welcome, man! That's very, very nice of you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Hellfire. I thought this game was over 40 minutes ago, but he's letting us back in some ways. Pyro Equality would be, or Pyro Consecration would now be good, but we don't have any. We're out.
Out of my jungle.
The Gul'dan is still always an insta-lose, but is there anything I draw here that puts me in the game? I don't think so. I don't think so.
For justice.
Pretty much felt tapped out of this one. Is there any reason to save this at all? Equality is the reason, but if I am forced to use a Pyro Equality, can I win the game anyway? When would I use that? The only time I'd use that is Gul'dan, and Gul'dan beats me no matter what. So I think I can just play this for tempo. I don't think it matters. Imris with Quest Hunter? I don't think that's going to work, but I do want to try both Quest Hunter and Imris still. Like, those are both going to be fun to try then. Trade Quest Palliette, very funny with Zola, Baleful Bankers, Lanessa, and Sound the Bells. Not the best deck, but having fun is the most important part. Right. Yes, that is the most important part. I have not played Quest Palliette. I do want to play it with the Bells, of course. That's obviously the new fit. The new cool card that makes it make sense. Oof. Oof. That's tough. Okay, let's just walk out of that game. I was very disengaged from that game as soon as he, basically from the start, honestly. As soon as we got the cube, Void Lord, I just mentally disengaged from it. I stopped caring a while ago, so let's just pretend that one didn't happen. Let's wipe that game from the record. I was not at all interested in that game. Not even remotely interested. Sound the Bells is an incredible arena card. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, just being able to fill out your curve and stuff, I think, is very cool. This deck seems worse than Baku Pally. It does a little bit to me too, but the win rate suggests otherwise, which makes me wonder if I'm just maybe we've drawn poorly thus far, or maybe we're mulliganing incorrectly. There's always a lot of ways to not play a deck to its max potential. But I kind of agree with you right now. It does not feel nearly as It doesn't feel as good at reloading, and it doesn't actually feel as good as following up either. Like, I feel like we haven't had a really powerful turn yet, where we were just like, boom, that was the game. But its win rate suggests it's as good as even, or very, very nearly as good anyway. Or as odd, I mean, excuse me. It's almost as good as odd. So, I'm not sure. I don't know what to make of that. Let's see here. What's the bet? See, I'm looking at other versions that seem better to me that run Bluegill Warrior and Vicious Scalehide. Like, I like that a lot. Well, I don't know about Bluegill, but I definitely like Scalehide because it's so good right now in the token meta. Trading into 1/1s and stuff. And it gives you instant value off Call to Arms as well, which is nice. They also run Corpse Taker, Sea Giant, Tyrion. This version runs Millhouse to get off Call to Arms too, which is crazy. But I like some of those aspects better. Now this version is the one we're running. Or very close to it at least. But it runs a Valenier and Serenite Chain Gangs. So there's obviously still a few different builds sort of vying for supremacy here, right? So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this is not the best build. This is the Sjow version. Sjow. That's a tough thing to say. Duelmaster drawing with Sense Demons and Q-Block works pretty well if you get the Void Lords on field early. Yeah, I can imagine it would. I wanted to try that, or at least some sort of Dorian deck. I'm not sure exactly which one I want to try just yet, but some version of that. Alright, I guess we'll just trade and play some dudes. Like, this is a pretty big threat to us. We can value trade here. Do I want to do this, or are we going to overdraw? We're going to play 2 cards and leave us with 6 in hand, and this draws 3, so I think we're fine to slam this guy. We're gonna draw a 7, so it'll put us at exactly 10.
Boys, make
Exactly
some room
10.
by the hearth, won't ya?
Roses are red, violets are blue. It's been 6 months since I first followed you. Thanks for half a year of excellent entertainment, Regis D.
Hey, thanks, Inky Saris, man. That's really, really nice, and I appreciate the 6 months of time. That is indeed a very long time, and congrats on the epic gym, dude! Looking good in chat. Mavs fan says, hey, Regis, loving the streams. Just wanted to let you know I hit rank 9 for the first time with my Rush Warrior deck. Loving the streams. Thanks, dude. And that's awesome. Congrats. Rush Warrior has been very, very fun so far, I think, personally. I've enjoyed it greatly. Now, we do know this dude runs Consecration, so we have to be kind of careful about preemptively going for extra, like, dude value. So, for instance, I don't want to play, like, 6 dudes here and try to roll into the next turn for Terram or whatever, or Stegodon. Like, I might go for a Stegodon this turn, though, for the record. Because I do think it's a decent 3-minion board for it, and we can get some value trades and stuff. Divine Shield would set up for a pretty decent Terram play. I don't know how good that is, but it's something. How many cards am I going to have again? 9. Okay. This is a bit bad against Consecration. We would have a 1-1 out, and he'd have a 1-1 out if he consecrated here, so at least we'd be even. Call to Arms instead. Okay, sure. Can he get the Wild Pyro value? He cannot. Okay, now I need to draw Consecration here. That would be beautiful. My god. How do we not have one yet? How is it possible? Well, Terram doesn't look very good. Steed is decent, though, I think. You can get some Steed value, run it into the... You can trade here. Steed this to trade into the Wild Pyro with the Divine Shield, because that's the highest attack thing left. And then maybe just kill a 1-1. Have the board. Kind of, again, though, getting a little scary on card totals. I mean, we're going to be able to make a crazy reload turn. Like, we can Pyro Equality and then play, like, 6 dudes, right? That's pretty neat. I think that'll be a good turn at some point. He could run a Spellbreaker, so that's a problem. That's a bit of an issue. I need a Crystal Lion, too, to empower these. We have so many dudes here. So many dudes. I really like Lady in White. Yeah, she's fun. I think she's a cool card. I don't know if she's great yet still, but I think she's fun. Regis, you really inspired me to get back into Hearthstone. I recently went from rank 25 to 15 with a homebrew in 2 days. Nice, man. That's a fast climb. Congrats. Hey Regis, how's the even Paladin deck? Is it working really well? No, I don't think it's working really well. We're 2-2, which is fine. It's not bad yet, and I think it's a good deck in general. I haven't gotten the swing of it yet, though. I don't know why, but I keep feeling like I have awkward turns, like no power turns. Nothing like crazy good yet. Nothing feels awesome. Oh, wow. We don't have a Kings in our deck. That's new. That is a new one. Do I maybe just take the trade? Like, who cares, right? Like, it's a 2-6, not that good. Just trade. Play a bunch of dudes. I think so. I don't want to overthink it too much. Do I really want to play 4 dudes here? It seems so risky to play 4 dudes, but I mean... Maybe I'll just play 3 dudes. Like, I'll play half our dudes, right? Just in case. Because there is Consecration as a threat. He has lost both Pyros, though, so it's really only Consecration. And didn't we go through a turn where he had just an incredible Consecration? He's only... This is a bunch of dudes. I'll play one more dude. Gonna hedge my dudes a little bit here. Gonna hedge by one dude. A one dude hedge. I think that'll do it. Let's go halfway in, or kind of 3/4 of the way in here. Is there a Consecration incoming? He's gonna Stegadon instead. Looks like Stegadon to me, boys. Yeah. My last golden was Gruul. Gruul's a cool card. I wish Gruul got played at some point. I'd like to see a Gruul. Boom. Yeah, hedge those dudes. Hey, Mighty Right, man. Thanks for the host. I guess that's an auto host, but still pretty cool, I have to say. Is this lethal ever? Can we take value trades? How much damage do we have on board? We have 5 plus 3 times 3 is 15, so not ever close to lethal at all. Also, we don't really want all this garbage around. What on earth do I do here? Really, nothing feels good. I could, I guess, just trade and Wild Pyro into Spike Ridge Steed. That's actually pretty good. Let's see what we get first. I like that play a lot, though. It just clears his board. Did I misclick? Oh god, no, thank goodness. Yeah, this is a good play. Pretty good play. Mighty Rise internet went out. No! The worst. I got Archmage, Ergal, and an Alaneth. I put them together and it backfired massively. Yeah, that's kind of a risky maneuver, I think. Okay, that's not the worst, actually. We just get to trade back. That's fine. We had that previous Spiker Seed would have been a vastly worse target to Spellbreak, so I don't mind that that's the one that ate the Spellbreaker, right? I can live with that, I think. We can get a pretty decent juggler here, at least try to, I guess. We kind of have to try, I think. Okay, good start.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
I'm gonna go ahead and commit to this. Although, man, Pyro Equality, I mean, just Equality even, or Consecration, is just still gonna destroy my dreams. I could just Dark Convict the Knife Juggler to help it stay alive and save this combo, right? Like, I might need a reload at some point. I might should have just went for Tarim. No, I needed to snipe the one. How do I not have more minions right now? He's played 2 Cold Arms, we've played 0. We would otherwise be just dominating this game. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna try to protect this. I know it's kind of wonky because we get more buff out of something else, but I think I have to save these together. Because he has a lot of cards in hand. We could very quickly fall behind again here. And need this. It's a good roll. We're going to run out of stuff for Call to Arms soon if we're not careful. We only have 5 minions left, so we can't even get full value out of both, ever. 1 Call to Arms will be dead at least this game, or at least half dead. Can you try my deck? I can't try your deck, man. I'm sorry. I'm not able to try decks, guys. I just can't do it. I hate to break it to you. I get a lot of requests to try decks, and Dark Conviction. I just can't try everybody's. I'm sorry to say. I mean, we have a pretty decent Tarim here, right? Like, it's not amazing, though. We basically just go up one dude. We go up a Tarim and a dude. Now, we know he has 3 dudes left in his hand. These are just dude cards, right? Aren't these just dudes? More dudes? So, Leedy, I'm happy to take a look at it, but I get so many requests to try decks. I can't try everybody's. It sucks. I don't like it, but it's just the unfortunate reality of life right now. I could also just Dark Conviction, though, and just clear the board and play a dude. And part of me thinks that's almost better. But I don't know why, because I might just need a Tarim. I guess I'm just going to counter Tarim. I am going to save that equality still in the Pyro. I mean, this is not a bad 7-mana turn if you think about it, but I'm just nervous by what this guy still has available. Like, he's still got an equality. He's going to have another Stegadon for those 3 dudes, which I think he's saving together. He might be running Tyrion in his list, which we don't have an answer for. And I just need to draw a good card here. Well, I guess we do kind of have an answer for Tyrion with Dark Conviction. It's not too bad. But the weapon would be a problem. The enemy plays Rogue, puts down Falderai Strider. Next turn he draws them all at turn 5. Ugh, I hate that. That seems to happen all the time, though. I don't know how that always happens so regularly. Consecration into Dark Conviction is actually pretty good. Yeah, I like this. Okay, that was another one of his power cards there, Crystalline. So he has a Crystalline and a Stegadon, which are good. His Stegadon got a lot worse there, though, because he played multiple dudes. So he's getting a little restricted. I don't know how he's filtered through so many cards because of Call to Arms. We are just drawing like animals. Like, we need to draw some good cards. Here's the Stegadon, I bet. He's been holding it. No, Silver Sword. Oh, interesting. That's a weird line, because I can just kind of trade back in here. Oh, finally, we got a card to play. Thank the heavens. Oh, Knife Shoulder might be really good. Yeah, it is, in fact, really, really good. Okay. Oh my god, it might be really, really good.
Reporting for duty.
Oh my god, yes. Perfect. And this is so good too, the Loot Hoarder. Just to get another card in my hand is going to power so much. That's a huge engine. There's basically no bad draw in the deck, honestly, anymore. I don't think we have a single bad draw. In Greymane, we can just ignore. That's fine. If I got a second equality, I might even cast it here. Ooh, Crystal Lion is good. Okay. Let's do this first, just to create some space and get a card here to see what happens. Silver Sword is probably even better, because I can just start to end the game now.
Reporting for duty.
Right, like, we don't get to play this, but it's fine, because we're going to start ending the game. Very good turn. We finally drew a Call to Arms, and look what happens, guys. We instantly start to win the game. I mean, my god. What a shift! I mean, instantly the game was over as soon as we draw a Call to Arms. The first one. Took forever, but we finally got it there. Well, that's annoying, but I don't think enough to stall us out, right? We do have Equality Pyro, so I actually just have guaranteed lethal if he doesn't heal. Huh. It doesn't, yeah, it's over. Cool. Good deal. Silver Sword seems savage. It's been way better than I thought, honestly. I'll tell you what, though, when I judged the card, what I basically said about it is like, look, Paladin has so many good follow-ups already. You know, I said they have Level Up, they have Tarim, they have Light Fuse Stegadon. Like, they have so many ways to buff their minions and follow up that I don't think they need that. But what I didn't calculate was that in Gin Greymane, you remove one of those follow-ups, right? In a Gin deck, you take out level up. So you lose one of your follow-up cards. So you need to add another one back in, and then you add in basically one silver sword, and it works. It makes sense, because then you have the same number of follow-ups, basically. We used to run one level up. Now they run 2 level ups, of course, in Odd Paladin, but once again, that's because they lost Tarum and they lost Stegadon. So it kind of found a way to kind of balance itself out, which I thought was pretty neat. Even though I judged it in one context, in another context it actually succeeded. Because of Gin Greymane specifically. We're just getting defensive about what? What are you talking about?
We have turned our curse into our strength.
What was I being defensive about? That was not even remotely defensive. About what? What are we talking about? I'm literally talking about how I was wrong about a card and how I learned something. I don't know what that means. How good a silver sword is it worth crafting? I'd still hold off on the crafting a little bit, just because I'm not making any crafting recommendations yet. Because it's so early in the expansion. But, it might be. It might be. And it's pretty cheap, too, right? It's a rare, so. Is Blink Fox the nicest looking card of the expansion? No, it's the nicest looking card of Hearthstone. Nah, it's good. It looks nice, yeah. It looks really neat. Really, really neat. Did mean to stream snipe. GG. Oh, Kizzle, dude. Nice. Feel free to. I want the increased challenge, sir. I want to fight for it. Oh no! Don't concede, dude. No, we were gonna. No, Kizzle. No, don't worry, man. Oh, Kizzle, you don't have to do that in the future, man. If we ever run into each other again, please, I'm happy to play it out. Of course, this was gonna be my last game, so I'm gonna only be able to play one more here. But, Kizzle, don't fret, man. I stream my games. You're allowed to snipe, man. Frankly, and I think it's kind of a fun challenge. I knew your hand felt bad. Oh, dude, I appreciate it. That's really kind of you, Kizzle. But again, in the future, don't feel like you got to do that. That's not a problem at all. It would have been a fun challenge. Why don't you include Glass Knight in the deck? It's not my deck. It's Sjow's deck is why it's not in here. But I would run it. I like Glass Knight. I think it's cool. I'd have to test it to know if it's good, but I like it. Regis, you good at Arena? Depends on your perspective, I guess. Not God-tiered Arena, but I average usually about 6.2, 6.3 wins, somewhere around there. The very, very best Arena players in the world can like get up to 8. Rarely, it's usually more like 7.5. You can usually make the top 200 leaderboard with a score of like 7.1 or so. So, like, the best 200 players in the world, like, 7 makes you basically one of the best, you know, 200-300 players in the world, essentially. And, any higher than that, and, or you're God tier. So, 6.2 is probably, you know, top few thousand, I would guess. I don't know. Top 2,000, top few thousand. Title's misleading, it's just aggro paladin. No, that is untrue. This is not just aggro paladin, this is Gin Greymane paladin. And that is an important distinction because Gin Greymane only came out 2 days ago. So it can't possibly be an old deck. I think you're memeing, but just to clarify.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Did you know that Glass Knight is female? I did, Emilio. Yeah, we talked about it when we were looking at the flavor text, the launch day. It was pretty funny. I like it. It's kind of like Lyra. People were debating whether Lyra was female or not for a long time. It's sort of similar to that. Oh, it's funny I targeted the one that died. Sure, this is okay. First call to arms is always good. Gosbird, dude, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome, man. That's awesome. Tier 1 subs are always very humbling, so thank you, Gosbird, for dropping the love, dude. That's very, very kind of you. No Tie says, go Gauze. Oh my god, 2 more subs! Dudes! Oh lord, we are dead. Now see, our opponent is playing Aggro Paladin. He's not though, is he? He's playing Baku Paladin. But we're gonna lose. That was an incredible swing. My god. I guess I can like start to silence stuff and try to start like chipping away at it. I don't know. We may not be done yet, because Equality Consecration can cure a lot of problems, you know? Like, it can really swing it back for us. So who else just dropped the sub? Who was that? That was Prince Porkchop. What an awesome name, Prince Porkchop, dude. Welcome, Prince Porkchop. I like it. That puts us at 645 subs again, guys. That is crazy. So insane. So close now, too. Oh, man, that is brutally good. So close to 650. Maybe tomorrow we'll get there if we don't lose any subs between now and then. I will be streaming a fair bit tomorrow, so... I need to chip away at this before I equality consecrate. Like, I need to get that divine shield off before I do anything.
Let me think.
But can I bait him into doing that? I don't know. I don't know if I can bait him into a trade or not. I sort of think I can't. I might just do this to deny the amount of damage it does, and trick him into taking the trade on it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if he'll take the trade or not. He may not want to trade here because he'll be scared of a normal consecration, right? Like he may think, oh, I can't take that trade. I need to keep stuff at 3 health. So he might trade the 3/3 into the 2/3 and say, okay, this. Well, he's got this line too though, which puts this at 3, and then okay, he's going face, and he does not value the consecration. So. Backfired a little bit. We did save 1 damage, though, for what that's worth. I probably have to... I could... I might just consecration here, then. I think this gives me time to just consecrate. We can save the pyro equality for next time. And this literally leaves 5 damage on board, which isn't too bad. So the fact that he did do that kind of gave me the consecration line that bought into this for the following turn. Like, now we have a decent little swing opportunity. I could even play a Stegadon after, too. Although it won't matter because I won't have a dude left, will I? Only have 8 mana. Man, if only Even was the upgraded hero power, Even Warrior has such good cards. Yeah, I'm sure they thought a lot about how that would all line up. What did K-Dizzle have a good question? Do you think that Odd or Even Paladin's better right now? I feel like Odd is better, personally, but I think they both are good. They both seem decent. Okay. Alright. I could play this first, but that would seem kind of dumb, I think. Okay, we might be able to swing this on the back of Spikered Steeds, guys. He doesn't have Spellbreaker, remember, so Spikered Steeds do a lot of work in this matchup. We can Hero Power, Steed, and play a 2-drop if we get one, like Loot Order or something would be cool. I wonder if we even start going face. No, I think we have to kill dudes to respect level up, don't we? So we'll just Hero Power Steed. Need to respect level up. He doesn't have Tarim, so it's really just level up that is the follow-up here for him. No Stegadon, no Tarim. Level up is still good, don't get me wrong. Like, oh, he does have Tarim because of Stonehill Defender. Yay. It's okay though, we're fine. We can Stegadon True Silver through this one. Or Steed, excuse me, Steed. I keep saying that. I keep saying that backwards. You know, we could maybe even Light Fuse, but I think I want to save that for later. I think I like the True Silver here. Just force these things through. You should trade these first to keep these alive at 1 health, otherwise he's gonna goof. Oh no, never mind. Oh yeah, that's right, trade these first. That's pretty good for him. I can double stag it on 1 dude, which isn't that exciting, fortunately. Oof, Righteous Projection's good. Priest player just Chameleos, my Gorehowl, and killed me with my own axe. There you go, confirmed. Chameleos MVP. Best card in the set, no doubt about it. Ooh, what a turn! My god! I'm dead. I don't have any way out of this. If I had a spell, I'd be in hog heaven right now, but I don't have a spell, guys, so I am dead. I'm super dead. Sure. Plus 3 health, still not enough, but That's stealth taunt will get him, guy. He can't attack at all, right? Because that's stealth, right? That's how it works, right? Sure, that's it. My 4 years of Hearthstone. Sure, I've seen that interaction before. Inky, I wouldn't make any crafting decisions yet, man. I'd hang tight. Let's see here. Do you feel like Baku is a good solid craft? So far, but I'm not making any crafting recommendations yet. It's just way too early, guys. Things can change so much, and, like, we don't know. We just don't know yet. Talk to me in, like, 2 weeks, and I'll tell you what I think. And there you go. That was the Sjow Gin Greymane Paladin. I liked it, you know? It was one of those decks where it felt weird to play most of the time. It felt like I was just, I don't know, not making great plays, but we were still winning games. We were still finding paths to victory, and that's a good sign. If you don't mesh with the deck, if it's not your style or just feels weird to you and it's still working, that means it's probably a good deck, and it might feel better in other players' hands, or if you switch out a few cards here clearly towards a more, what I would call now, a traditional even Paladin list that's probably a tad more aggressive or more mid-rangey at least, then I think you'll find a nice deck and a great way to rank up the ladder, because even Paladin right now is one of the best decks in the early Witchwood meta. That said, of course, if you guys have thoughts, comments, questions, recommendations, share all those in the comments below. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, game on.